And guys, two real crackers arrived last night. The Rover I'm going to move on to shortly. Jack's just done a lovely series of photographs with the Vauxhall. What a right bonny car. A right nice thing. I don't quite know who's been laying back in it. Someone has, but anyhow, there you go. That's more like it. Now then, we've got very little in the way of paperwork with this car. There's the basics in there. So we've just got to use a bit of common sense with it, I would suggest. Now the mileometer reading at the moment, although you know our stance on mileometer readings, 19,500. All I can say is that the gear knob is like new, handbrake's like new, there's no wear on the pedals, there's no grain missing off the steering wheel, the seats, door cards, dash area. I think you know where I'm going with this, don't you? Everywhere you look, supplying dealer there, in the back window. If it hasn't done 19, it hasn't done that many more. No way. And inside here, look at that in there. Look, even down to factory, little doubles of paint there that they put on when they're tight. Under tray still on. They are, look, they're normally gone, missing 20 years ago. Sticker still on the cam cover. There's your VIN tag there. Obviously she wants this doing in semi-matte black, and he wants that doing in semi-matte black, in satin black, just to tidy up. Top of the radiator carefully doing in satin matte, satin black. But it's every bit, if not nicer, I'll have to say, than the one that we handled a couple of sales ago in the same colour, or very similar colour from memory. I think it was actually the same colour, and that was a nice genuine car. If you remember, there was a collection of about 4 or 5 cars from a gentleman who was just having a little bit of a change of direction. He was basically, I think, swapping 5 or 6 cars for 2. He had his eyes set on sights, shall I say, set on a couple of quite expensive cars, that just an itch that he needed to scratch before he left this world for another, hopefully better place, which meant just, yeah, topping up the bank account and just getting some cash in. And if you recall, one of them was almost the identical car to this, and it done very well, and so it should, because it was a proper car. Now, if you missed that one, which you may well have done, and you're watching this video, it's a better one. And I really am surprised, because these things just don't come along on a regular basis. I mean, that last blue one we had was the first proper one we'd had for probably, do you know what? I would say, probably 10 years. And then all of a sudden, we're lucky enough to be able to bring to market another one, and it's better. You know, you couldn't write it, could you, some of this stuff? You really couldn't write it. So, I'll pop the bonnet down. I'll have another little walk round, but I think it sort of speaks for itself, really. We had some real nice bits arrive last week. And it's so nice to be able to handle things like that. The sort of cars that we would put in our collection. We're lucky enough to have quite an extensive collection, as you know, and this is in that league. This is the type of thing that we put in our collection. We don't tend to put restored cars in. We put nice, as original as we can find, as genuine as we can find, as straight as we can find, as low mileage as we can find. That's the sort of thing. And I don't think I'm on my own there, because once you've had some experience around the movement, you realise that that's the sort of car that you need. Yeah. So there you are. It's down here with us at Pickering. We've got a couple of weeks until our next sale. I'd like to have had a couple more weeks just to bring it to the market, just give it a little bit more exposure, the exposure that it actually deserves. But nonetheless, I think we can do it in 2 weeks. I always say to owners of this type of thing, and the P6 that I'm just about to move on to, I always say don't worry, because proper cars do really well at any time. Anytime. There's always a queue for a proper car. It's the average ones that you're struggling with. So anyway, there you go. I'll bore you no longer. It's a cracker. It's a lovely bit of kit. It's down at Pickering. Come down, have a look, say hello, and we'll have a look round it between us.